October 27th, 2013, Week 8 of the NFL season. The 4-3 Detroit Lions were set to play my 4-3 Dallas Cowboys. What could possibly go wrong, right? When you score 30 points, especially back in 2013, more likely than not, you were going to win that game. If the Cowboys do win this game, they expand their NFC East lead. Most people could not ruin that day for the Dallas Cowboys, but we're not talking about most people. We're talking about Calvin Johnson, and Calvin Johnson isn't considered most people. The 6'5", 240-pound monster of a wide receiver that could run 4.35 40-yard dash and had a 45-inch vertical had something to say about that 30-point performance by the Dallas Cowboys offense. Actually, he had a lot to say about that. Hey, what's up guys, it's Akil from TNB Productions, and when you think about some of the greatest wide receivers to ever play the game of football, players like Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Michael Irvin, and many others come to mind. However, this beast of a man in Calvin Johnson never gets the credit he deserves because he had a very short 9-year career, due to the way that the Detroit Lions just absolutely mismanaged and abused this man's body and out of this world talent. But that's a whole nother video in and of itself. The point is, because of the horrible management by the Lions of Calvin Johnson's short-lived career, he is often overlooked in the discussion of some of the greatest to ever do it. But not many people can say that they did what Megatron did, even in just 9 years of football. Before we get into the game against the Cowboys, let's do a quick overview of who number 81 of the Detroit Lions was as a football player. He attended Sandy Creek High School in Georgia and committed to his hometown college, Georgia Tech, as a 5-star recruit. There, he received 2,927 yards, the most receiving yards ever by any player in Georgia Tech school history. That record still stands to this day. Calvin Johnson was then drafted with the 2nd overall pick in the 2007 draft and never looked back from there for the rest of his 9-year career. In his career, he went to 6 straight Pro Bowls and was a 4-time All-Pro, led the league in receiving yards twice, including the NFL record for receiving yards in an NFL season, where he had an absurd 1,964 yards, and is a member of the NFL 2010's All-Decade team. Not to mention, he even owns many other records, like the most consecutive 100 yards games, which he had 8 in a row of. Now, back to the game against Dallas. It's a relatively quiet game for most of the first quarter, but with 2:45 left in the quarter, the Cowboys and the rest of the world get a sneak peek of what's to come from Calvin Johnson for the rest of the game. The Lions had bad field position at their own 10-yard line, but Calvin Johnson catches a simple slant route, which he breaks tackle after another tackle after another tackle, taking it all the way down to the Cowboys' 2-yard line. Then, the Cowboys are able to make 3 straight stops from the 2-yard line to make it 4th and goal, giving their fans hope. Then, the Cowboys did what the Cowboys do best, giving their fans hope, and then to disappoint them and to absolutely crush their hearts, because of course, after 3 straight stops, they let the Lions score on 4th down from the 2-yard line on yet another slant route to who else but Megatron. Then, a catch or two later, with 4:56 left in the half, from the Lions' 22-yard line, Johnson turns around and makes a difficult catch for the 1st down against the Cowboys cornerback Brandon Carr, number 39. Then, just a play or so later, catches another one to put the Lions past midfield with the lead. This would be all for nothing, however, because Cowboys linebacker Sean Lee would pick off his 2nd pass of the day and nearly return it back to the house. That interception would be converted to a Cowboys touchdown with a sweet catch from Dez Bryant. That play gave the Cowboys the lead with 46 seconds left in the half. When the Lions got the ball back after the score, Johnson was able to haul in another big play before the half, but the Lions could not get anything going after that, giving the Cowboys a 10-7 lead heading into halftime. He would catch a deep pass in the third, but fumble with 4:14 left in the quarter, giving the Cowboys possession again. They would convert that fumble into a field goal, giving Dallas the lead in a low-scoring 13-7 game up to that point. Then, on the final play of the quarter, the Lions would start to gain some momentum, with the completion of about 20 or so yards that put the Lions past the opposing 30-yard line. On the next play to start the fourth quarter, he would haul in a great catch that put the Lions at the 3-yard line, putting them in great position to score, but a negative run by Reggie Bush would set them back and make them settle for the field goal.
Of Calvin Johnson's career, and here is Reggie Bush, and he'll lose yardage. We'll get there. It'll be second down and goal, play action for Stafford. Looking for a receiver, goes underneath, and the pass is caught.
And the Cowboys in the lead. Dallas would follow this up with a long touchdown from Terrence Williams, giving them a double-digit lead. Then, once the Lions got the ball back, Johnson would catch a pass from Matthew Stafford, setting the Lions up inches short of the goal line, which resulted in a Lions touchdown, making the score 20-17. This would be followed up by a great drive by the Dallas Cowboys, ending with a long Dez Bryant touchdown, giving the Cowboys another double-digit lead with just under 7 minutes to go in the game. Then, right away, Megatron happened again. On their first play of the drive, Matthew Stafford just chucks a prayer down the field into double coverage. Somehow, of course, Calvin Johnson found a way to come down with the ball, giving the Lions great field position. This would help the Lions score a touchdown on that drive, cutting Dallas's lead back down to 3 with 3:33 left in the game. With just over a minute left, the Lions would turn the ball over on downs, seemingly ending the game, because Dallas would then convert that into a field goal with under a minute left. But it's only that the game was not over. With just 54 seconds left on the final drive of the game, Calvin Johnson hauls in yet another reception for a first down. A big play later, the Lions find themselves at the Cowboys' 23-yard line with 33 seconds to go and no timeouts. The play of the game for the Lions was a deep throw into double coverage to yet again Calvin Johnson, and wouldn't you know it, he hauled it in, setting them up at the 1-yard line with 30 seconds left in the game. This would set up the game-winning fake spike by Matthew Stafford with just 12 seconds left, ending the game as another disappointing loss for my Dallas Cowboys. You know, the usual. But for us Cowboys fans, we're used to high hopes and disappointment, so this is nothing new. Because of that, the Cowboys dropped to 4-4, another 500 record, being on pace to go 8-8, and wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what they did that season. But for the Jason Garrett-led Cowboys, that just seemed to be like the name of the game. Like it honestly seemed like that's what our record was after every single season. However, what we don't usually see is somebody going for 14 catches, 329 receiving yards, and a touchdown, averaging about 24 yards a catch, which is absolutely insane. Like, just imagine how good you have to be to literally be nicknamed after an actual machine. It's sad that his career had to be spent on such a bad team with a horrible management, and we never really will ever get to experience what Megatron could have been if he played on a different team. Other than that, after watching this video, has your opinion on Calvin Johnson changed at all? If it has, then let us know by dropping a like on this video and help support the channel. Who are your top 5 receivers of all time? We would also really appreciate if you did subscribe, because every subscriber helps our channel's growth immensely. And if you did like this video, then why not subscribe? Anyway, other than that, it's been Akhil from TNB Productions, and I'll see you in the next upload.